Warriors, welcome. Today in this very important video, I want to discuss the health anxiety lies that we continue to feed ourselves each and every day. These lies have turned into belief systems. These belief systems have turned into habits. These habits have turned into an identity. It's our job starting today to begin seeing beyond the health anxiety lies that we continue to feed ourselves. So let's start with number one. The number one health anxiety lie that I see so commonly today in the health anxiety world is that you feel and have been told that you're going to have to live with health anxiety or an anxiety disorder forever. And let me give you a personal story. I remember going to the doctors. And when you go to the doctors, we always feel like the doctor is the authority figure. Whatever the doctor says is truth. It's kind of an unconscious thing that we have. I went into the doctors and I told them my story and the habits and the health anxiety and such. And the doctor said that health anxiety and anxiety disorders in general cannot be overcome. You're going to have to find a way to manage the symptoms, to manage the identity, to manage it for the rest of your life. And in that moment, I kind of went, whoa, wow, okay, well that changes everything. That changes all my plans. That changes my relationships, right? That changes, the amount of time I spend on myself and creativity. That changes everything. My world, if this is how I'm currently living with health anxiety, then I have to begin setting up my entire life the same way. So to be distraught was kind of an understatement in that moment. I lived with that belief for years, thinking that I'd never overcome health anxiety and an anxiety disorder in general, until I realized what was happening. What my belief systems were back in those days were basically a mirror of my authority figures' belief systems, right? Parents, coaches, teachers, professionals, doctors, yada, yada, yada. Anybody that I felt was a professional, more educated than me, more life experience, I never questioned what they told me. And because I never questioned what they told me, I began living my life based around what they believed, not what I believed. So, warrior, I'm here to tell you something very important in this first health anxiety lie. And that is that trust diminishes health anxiety. Trust. Trusting in your body to heal itself. Trusting that you can in fact alter who you are and what you believe. Trust in a future that is unknown and uncertain. Trust diminishes health anxiety. The second health anxiety lie that we feed ourselves is that you cannot desensitize from health anxiety on your own. You hear this all the time. And because we feel like, I can't do this on my own, we begin building habits. We become dependent on everything on the outside, everybody on the outside, and in turn, we feel powerless. When we feel powerless, we feel a low level of self-worth. And so, that's why you can see why health anxiety, generalized anxiety, tends to cycle into depression. Because with depression, there's so much pressure that we've basically felt like we've given up on ourselves. So, I'm here to tell you that your healing is determined by your level of independence, moving away from dependence. depending on other things, people, yada, yada, yada. You can heal health anxiety on your own, and you must heal health anxiety on your own if, in fact, this is going to be your new life, your rebirth, your awakening. It's got to be done on your own. So take full responsibility for where you are right now, how you feel, how you think, everything. Trust me, it's worth it. The third health anxiety lie is that health anxiety is an inner sign of weakness. Sign of weakness? Are you kidding me? I'm here to tell you something completely different. Health anxiety is a sign of unconditional, unbelievable love for life. Life and everything within it. Why? Because you'll notice that with a health anxiety sufferer, so much of their external world is perfect. It's beautiful. Health anxiety sufferers have the best support system. They got beautiful, miraculous kids, a roof on their heads, a steady career, a job, creativeness. They have it all. And with health anxiety, one of the things is the immense fear, scaredness of losing those things. And so the person with health anxiety begins questioning their own health so that the worst possible scenario doesn't show up. They feel like if they can stay ahead of the curve, stay ahead of their symptoms, their thoughts, whatever it may be, they may be able to come in the way of the catastrophic scenario that they're playing out in their imagination. So we need to understand that health anxiety is definitely not a sign of weakness. Health anxiety is a stepping stone to the greatest version of you as you continue to apply, understand, and apply the teachings you're getting here. The fourth health anxiety lie is that standing guard is the way each moment of every day should go. When I say standing guard, I'm talking about an innate feeling to always be on guard, constricting your body, attaching to every thought, recognizing the criticism when you're speaking to someone. It's almost that feeling that if you let go for too long, then something bad's going to happen. That feeling. And the truth is that I lived with this feeling for so very long until I finally realized what standing guard was doing to me. Standing guard constantly gave me the opposite of what I truly wanted. And your healing is determined by your level of awareness as you're going through the day, recognizing the things that are not serving you correctly and how you want, and recognizing the opposing aspect of those things and acting on them. There's no need to stand guard and waste a tremendous amount of energy and time because it's not helping you with your health. It's decreasing your health. So let's begin seeing beyond the habit of constantly feeling like I can't let go and I need to stand guard all the time. It's safe to let go. The fifth and final health anxiety lie is that your identity is connected to health anxiety. Health anxiety sufferers tend to check in with this health anxiety identity no matter what situation they're in. I'm about to go driving, check in with my health anxiety. Is it okay? No, you can't drive. You're going to be so symptomatic. You might even suffer a panic attack. Okay, no driving today. Or health anxiety sufferers fight and they fight and they fight, and they feel like they're exposing themselves to the things they need to expose themselves to become less sensitive towards them, but they're draining themselves so very much that the exposure coaching or therapy is not working, right? You don't need to attach what you're feeling to who you are, okay? A feeling is a temporary state. It's a chapter in your life. Health anxiety is a chapter in your life. These are the lessons that you can't learn from books. You can only learn them through experience. And when you get to a point where you've learned the lessons that health anxiety is trying to teach you, then you're going to become 10 times the person you've ever been before and enjoy life the way you were meant to. Warrior, remember this. Have the awareness to see beyond your instincts and bodily sensations starting today, because that option is available. Understand that health anxiety is nothing more than a bundle of habits that you have perfected. You've perfected them so much that it's difficult to do anything that opposes them. But let me tell you something. Baby steps. Baby steps. And just make sure that you don't judge your progress based on situation to situation. We need to have a long-term approach to healing health anxiety, because only then will the process be natural. Remember that you are more than anxiety. Comment below, like this video, and if you have any other questions on any of my programs, head on over to this website right here. Love you all.